Hi, everyone. Tracy Blehm here with Tracy Blehm Coaching. And today I want to talk about how to stop complaining and do something else instead. And I'm relating that into your program and your wellness business and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm going to use two very recent personal examples and how I took that crappy situation and shifted it into something greater, not only for my business, but more importantly for my clients. So this can be anything. This can be around clients. This can be around joint venture partners. This can be around, you going out for health stuff or partner stuff or whatever, right? Or a product you've purchased. So the first example I want to give you was I was part of this summit. It was absolutely horrible. So of course it was a pay to play event. And what I found is that in the beginning, it was just like, ta-da, we'll give you the world. Sounded really good. They had some good reviews. And then when I got in, after they got my money, it was radio silence. Like I'm emailing them going, well, how does this, and this work? And they would not answer. Or, oh, there's all this in-house training. Once you do this, we're going to teach you this, and this. And it was other people's choppy, crappy videos. And it actually wasn't a system. They were providing us with the graphics and everything for our program the day of, so they weren't properly prepared. And what would happen was my talk would be at like 9 a.m. and I'd get my graphic for the day at 1:45 p.m. And we had to follow their promoting standards. And then to boot, the gentleman that sold me into it, I basically got signed up for his marketing list and he was pushing his products at me nonstop. And when I unsubscribed, he came back and said, you have to stay subscribed until the end of the event. So I kind of felt like I was being held a bit hostage. So when those things go on and I sit down and go, okay, if it was me running this or in my program, what would I change? And a lot of it already had, right? So for example, here's exactly what you're getting. Here's the different levels. This level sold out, right? So that was one of the examples was someone had emailed me and said, hey, I can't find you on the summit website. So I reach out multiple times, can't get a hold of them. I happen to have the head person's phone. So I called him and said, I'm not on the website. He goes, oh, that's a different package. Well, what? Like, well, there's other packages? Like the information was not shared up front. So I'm like, okay, all information up front when people come to coach with me, full transparency, so that you can make an informed choice. Like if I would have been told, you're not on the website, you're not getting graphics till the afternoon of the day of, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, I would not have given them my money, right? It would have been a no for me. So, and then same with the graphics. Like if someone's doing some sort of joint venture partner thing with me or advertising for me or summit with me, everything will be provided to you up front to work with your time zone, to work with everything else. And if I do offer training, it's going to be a proper systematized training. I'm not going to offer it at all. It was really quite wild. And the other thing they were doing was sending out blanket angry emails about non-performance, which of course, if you've ever been that kid where you were the goody two-shoes and some other person was misbehaving and the teacher gave all of you crap and suspended all of your recess, get a little angry. So those were a few things that were going on. So I just went in and made sure that that was all clear and transparent in my own program offerings. The other thing that happened, which was really wild, and again, as you can see, it's all boiling down to communication, was I have a unique health issue. And because I was an ideal client, I had been approached by the university hospital here to become part of the research. And I'm like, absolutely, I can help you with that. I don't want anyone else to go through what I did. So they gave me instructions and I had to be there at a certain time. I left early because my intention was to get there, have a cup of tea and relax, and then, have all this blood taken out of my body. And they gave me instructions that didn't work. So when I finally managed to get a hold of someone, I'm like, I cannot find this parkade. This street isn't even here. The whole place was under construction. They had renamed the parkade and they had renamed the building that I was supposed to go to. So they didn't bother. They just flipped it through. They didn't check their stuff. They didn't update their stuff. And so I was the only one that didn't get frustrated and went home. There were 6 other people that were supposed to be there that day. The other 7 said, screw it, and left. So they lost 7 participants because they had improper communication, no proper contact number, nothing, right? Now, lucky for me, because I deal a lot with health and wellness, especially in the city that I live in, I was able to track down the numbers and go through it, but not everybody else can. So I use this all the time, right? I will have a bad experience and I'll go, what could I create? What could I shift or change within my business offerings, how I work with clients, so that it is top notch, so that people aren't struggling, so that people fully understand what they're receiving, so that I fully deliver, and so that they can fully receive. So I invite you to take a look at what's going on in your business. What could you shift or change to make it more magical? And of course, if you want more help building your program, there's a link below for you to connect. We can have a little chat, see if you know what you need, what's going on, and if it would be a fit. Otherwise, I hope you subscribe to this channel because I'd love to share more and more goodies with you, insights and inspirations. I'll see you soon. Cheers.